major challenge with high deductible health plans is people going without health care that they desperately need.
Our insurance company over $3 million for the cost of transplant. Then I have another
uninsured thereafter, and after a while I kept going into hospitals, and due to that I found myself with bills.
There are 50 million Americans like Maite, unemployed, uninsured, and believing their only health care option is a county emergency room.
United States citizens rely greatly on programs such as national security and health care provided by the government to ensure they live safe and healthy lives, but there are significant problems that revolve around both. Among the world's developed countries, the United States has a porous healthcare system, with one of the biggest issues involving insurance companies being able to make large profits. Healthcare should be for the benefit of citizens, not a way to take their money. A solution to decrease the amount of profits private insurance companies make, there should be a law requiring insurance companies to reimburse clients based on how much care they receive. There needs to be legislation that forces companies to only keep a certain percent of the money a person gives in their premium at the end of the year. The bigger, strongest companies in the U.S. can be selected by the national government to receive some federal money. They would not be completely private anymore and would be seen more as government sectors. This would allow these few companies to be the main source of healthcare for all Americans, making the healthcare system easier and more reliable in terms of money and access to necessary care. The federal government would mainly provide oversight and indirect support to the states and health professions. They would also play a large role in the everyday workings of the insurance companies, so the companies would nearly be half run by the federal government in terms of money oversight. State governments would be responsible for the majority of public hospitals, ambulance services, public dental care, community health services, and mental health care by making sure these services receive enough money from the federal government-regulated insurance companies as well as funds from the state. Local governments play a role in the delivery of community health and preventative health programs, such as immunization and the regulation of food standards.
Trapped in it has changed dramatically, and poverty has reached new depths. A record number of Americans are so poor they would have to see their incomes double just to reach the poverty line.
And when it comes to national security, our biggest problem is economic security. Over 40 million people in the U.S. suffer from poverty, even though almost a fourth of those have jobs. Many people in poverty also suffer from substance abuse and a criminal or prison record. A solution to help support these people coming out of prison or substance abuse rehabilitation is to create a program that organizes through small businesses that hire people classified as poor and in return receive tax breaks. Small businesses have to pay a lot of money in taxes to the government every year, and people in poverty need jobs to get their lives reformed. So it is a solution that helps both groups involved. This tactic will strengthen the layout of the Economic Security Act of 2018 by making the number of people needing financial support essentially lower. There are many locally run centers for rehabilitation and shelters for the unfortunate in the majority of counties all over the country. This program would start at this local level of government by selecting the candidates that are fit to work in selected businesses in need of employees. The state government may have the responsibility to make sure specific guidelines are kept for both employees and owners. They have the power to set the specific requirements needed for both parties to continue in the program and oversee that they are not cheating the system. The federal government is the level in charge of the reconditioned taxation system for the businesses. The national government will allocate how much of a tax break these businesses get and make sure the ratio for all is the same. As our new president takes office, it is their duty to recognize the importance that these healthcare and national security programs entail. These proposed solutions deserve attention in the upcoming State of the Union address and can make a profound difference in the lives of many Americans.